Hey, this is Brian, and I am the lead pastor here at Friends Community Church. And I just wanted to sit down, take a moment, and introduce you to Friends Community Church and what we're all about. Most importantly, to invite you to come check us out, experience it for yourself. Um, we like to call ourselves a church for people who don't like church. And some people go like, what in the heck does that mean? Uh, Let me explain. First off, if you are that person, you already know what I mean. And if not, you probably know somebody that feels that way. The reality is this: in East Texas, even right here in Tyler, Texas, there is a majority of people who have given up on going to church for a variety of reasons. And that could be they went, they just didn't get it. It could be that it was such a hyper religious environment and they just didn't relate. It could be that they were disillusioned for some reason while they were there. It could be that they, because of something they've done or something that someone else has done, they, were hurt. And because of that, they've grown hard hearted and they backed away and said, I don't trust church. I don't trust those institutions called church. And they've backed off. And our hope as a church is to be a rescue net at the edge of church life here in Tyler, Texas, for the sake of those folks. So if that's you, we want to invite you. We're intentionally different for your sake. If it's not you and you know somebody like that, please point them our direction or bring them because we may be a place for them. Um, or maybe you just have a heart for people like that and say, man, I want to be a part of a ministry or a church that's reaching those folks because I know what that felt like. I want to help others on their journey. Then come check us out. Help support in any way you can through prayer, attendance, whatever means you feel led to do. But come and be a part of what we're doing. But that's what we're all about. And we're really rooted in the simplicity of what Jesus taught as the great commandment. And that is love God basically with everything you got and learn to love others as you love yourself. Now, that's easy said, not easily lived out. If you've been around church or people, you'll find that the loving others as you love yourself thing is the hardest part of that equation. Sometimes loving God is way easier than loving people, right? And so we're trying to learn how to do that because Jesus said all of Scripture is summed up in that: loving God with all you got and learning to love others as you love yourself. So we take that serious. Now, that means we're a messy bunch. That means we don't have it all figured out, but hopefully we're all aiming in the same direction, closer to Jesus. That's our goal, that's our hope, that's our prayer. And as a church, when we gather on Sunday mornings at 10:30 with one of our worship bands, we hope you enjoy the music. I mean, that's great. It's kind of a modern rock alt vibe for the most part, and whether that's a full band rocking or an acoustic set that Sunday morning, the point is we want to use the music as a way to express ourselves artistically in how our love for God, our thankfulness to God, our invitation to Jesus to impact and penetrate our hearts and lives and change us and mold us into the people we were always designed to be. That's our hope. And then when I open up Scripture and share with you, or a guest speaker does, our goal is that those conversations over Scripture will help impact our lives, that we can actually get a greater sense of how we were designed, what Jesus meant, and how that's supposed to actually be lived out. And so our goal is to create an environment here at Friends, an environment, honestly, that's very casual. We try to be relevant. We're not very religious. It's a very non-religious environment, but yet still centered in Jesus. And in that environment, we hope it's a place that you feel safe and comfortable to explore who Jesus is and give Jesus an opportunity to impact your life so that you experience the love of God personally to the point that it transforms who you are, and then it can flow out of your life to other people, whether that's your family, the people you work with, people in your neighborhood, your friends, people around town, that it should just become a normal part of your life. And that's God's doing. It's nothing we can do with a cool band or a video or something profound, I say. It's something God does. And we just want to create an environment for you to allow that to happen. And that's our hope here at Friends. It's pretty simple. It's not extravagant. We're not all about fancy buildings. That's why we meet in a warehouse. It's cheap. It's affordable, honestly. And even if we had the money, we're not about fancy buildings and a bazillion programs. We're really trying to build people. That's our heart. We want to build you. We want you to be one of those people. So if you want to journey with us, please come check us out on Sundays at 10:30. We're right on Highway 155 South, just about a half mile south of the loop. Right across the street is Whataburger, which is a great landmark. And if you haven't had their Chop House burger, it's mighty tasty, I must say. So I highly recommend it. Also, right next door is Valero, which I'm a frequent customer of, by the way. They see me every day as that 75-cent refill deal. Great, go over there and get my soda every day. Right next door to us. And so our driveway is actually right next to the Valero. You'll see our banners on the highway. It says Friends Community Church. And then that driveway goes back about 100 yards to the warehouses. And that's where we are. And we're right here. Come on in. I think most impressive about us are the people. A great group of folks, very diverse, but all wanting to know Jesus better and to make room for him to impact their lives. And we invite you to be one of those people. Join us on the journey. Come check us out some Sunday. I mean, really, there's only so much you can get from a website, honestly, right? And there's only so much you can get by driving by and seeing a sign or even looking at our building, which is just a warehouse. The way you get to discover who we are is the people. And you begin to hear the God stories of what God is doing in people's lives and the journey. A lot of different people from a lot of different perspectives and backgrounds of life, and God has brought them through, whether that's addiction or prison or broken homes or divorce or atheism or agnosticism or being hurt in a church environment where they were abused or confused. There's a lot of different stories in this room. And that's an awesome thing. So come be a part of that, discover that, and see what God can do. And give us a shot, but most importantly, give God a shot. Give Jesus a shot. And we hope that this is a safe place for you to do that. So come check us out. Hope to see you soon. And we'll do our best to point you towards Jesus. And you can help us along the way as well. Point us the same direction, all right? Hopefully we'll see you soon. All right, bye.